The world is full of unsolved crimes, but some of the greatest mysteries aren't committed by humans. Nature itself hides secrets so bizarre, even scientists are left in the dark. From a lake where lightning strikes like a serial killer's signature to a desert rock split with the precision of a forensic scalpel, these are the 15 most mysterious places science still can't explain. And by the end of this video, you'll question everything you thought was real.
Here are 15 of the most mysterious places that scientists still cannot explain. Number 15 is the Lake Maracaibo, Venezuela. Lake Maracaibo, a vital resource for local communities in Venezuela, is home to a puzzling natural phenomenon known as Catatumbo lightning, often called the everlasting storm. This region experiences intense lightning storms more often than not, with up to 1 million lightning strikes each year. These storms can last as long as 10 hours a night, occurring on 140 to 160 nights annually, and the lightning can be seen from miles away, giving the area an almost surreal atmosphere. Despite extensive research, scientists still haven't reached a consensus on why these storms consistently occur at this specific location. Some theories suggest that the unique combination of warm, moist air from the Caribbean Sea meeting cool air from the Andes Mountains, along with the lake's topography, may create ideal conditions for the storms. Others believe that underground oil reserves and uranium deposits might also play a role. Regardless of the cause, Catatumbo lightning has become an integral part of Venezuelan culture and folklore. Historically, it has even served as a natural lighthouse, guiding sailors safely through the hazardous waters of Lake Maracaibo and the nearby Gulf of Venezuela. Number 14. The Chocolate Hills, Philippines. Situated on the island of Bohol in the Philippines, the Chocolate Hills are a breathtaking natural wonder, featuring as many as 776 rounded hills that dominate the landscape. During the dry season, the grass covering these hills turns a rich brown, making them resemble mounds of chocolatier transformation that draws visitors from around the globe. While geologists generally believe that the hills formed over millions of years due to the weathering and erosion of limestone and the uplift of ancient coral deposits, some aspects remain unclear. The uniform shape and durability of the hills, despite erosion, continue to puzzle scientists. Local legends offer a more poetic explanation. One story tells of a giant named Arogo, who fell deeply in love with a mortal woman named Aloya. When she passed away, his grief was so overwhelming that his tears solidified under the sun, forming the Chocolate Hills. The Chocolate Hills on the island of Bohol in the Philippines have become a major tourist attraction, drawing visitors from around the world. These unique hills, numbering around 776, transform into stunning chocolate-colored mounds during the dry season when the grass covering them turns brown. To truly appreciate their beauty, visitors can climb to the viewing deck at the Chocolate Hills complex, which offers sweeping panoramic views of the rolling hills stretching as far as the eye can see. Number 13. The Zone of Silence, Mexico. One of the most mysterious places on Earth, the Mapimi Silent Zone or Zone of Silence, La Zona del Silencio Pli, in the Chihuahuan Desert in Durango, Mexico. Spanning about 500 square miles, 800 square kilometers, this remote, arid region is marked by rocky formations and sparse desert vegetation. What sets it apart is the strange phenomenon of electromagnetic interference, with numerous reports of disrupted radio signals and communication equipment failures. Despite investigations, scientists have yet to determine the exact cause, though some theories point to high magnetic and mineral content in the area. Adding to the mystery are occasional sightings of strange luminous objects in the sky, fueling speculation about paranormal or extraterrestrial activity. While these claims remain unproven, the Zone of Silence continues to captivate those intrigued by the unexplained. Number 12. The Dancing Forest. Russia. Located on the Curonian Spit, a narrow sandbank extending into the Baltic Sea in Russia, lies the Dancing Forest, Lesno Tansuyushi. This forest is home to pine trees that grow in bizarre, twisted shapes, some spiraling like corkscrews or bending as if caught mid-dance. While most forests with oddly shaped trees have straightforward explanations, the cause of this phenomenon remains unclear. One theory attributes it to the persistent coastal winds that shape the trees over time, combined with the sandy soil and the unique local climate. However, this doesn't fully explain why each tree grows differently from the next, suggesting that other unknown factors might be influencing their growth. The eerie, mesmerizing atmosphere of the Dancing Forest, continues to draw visitors and challenge scientific understanding. The world is full of natural wonders and mysteries that continue to baffle scientists and captivate travelers. Here are 2 more enigmatic places that defy easy explanation. Number 11. The Devil's Kettle. Minnesota, tucked within the Judge C.R. Magny State Park in Minnesota, lies a peculiar natural phenomenon that draws visitors and leaves scientists puzzled. Known as the Devil's Kettle, this impressive waterfall is part of the Brule River and has sparked curiosity for years. As the river approaches the waterfall, it splits in 2. One portion cascades down the falls as expected, while the other half plunges into a deep, mysterious hole known as the Kettle. What makes this even more intriguing is that the water entering the kettle seemingly vanishes without a trace. Over the years, numerous experiments have been conducted to trace where the water goes, including dye tests, GPS trackers, and even tossing objects like logs and ping pong balls into the hole. Yet, despite all efforts, nothing ever resurfaces, leaving the destination of the water a mystery. Interestingly, the river's flow downstream increases significantly, suggesting that the lost water does eventually reappear. However, no one has been able to pinpoint exactly how it travels or why no objects are seen again, fueling speculation about underground tunnels and hidden caves. Number 10. Al-Naslaa Rock, Saudi Arabia. In the vast deserts of Saudi Arabia, about 31 miles, 50 kilometers south of the Tama Oasis, stands an extraordinary geological wonder called Al-Naslaa Rock. This towering sandstone formation, about 20 feet high and 30 feet wide, balances impressively on small pedestals. Yet what truly fascinates observers is the remarkably straight, split down the middle. The almost perfect separation between the 2 halves has led to countless theories. Some speculate that it was carved with advanced ancient technology or by human hands, while others believe it to be purely a natural phenomenon. Geologists suggest that the split likely resulted from natural forces over millions of years, such as tectonic activity, erosion, and gradual weathering, causing the sandstone to fracture along fault lines. Despite this scientific reasoning, the uncanny precision of the split makes it hard to accept as purely coincidental. Adding to its allure, the surrounding area is rich in ancient history, with rock carvings and inscriptions hinting at the region's significance to past civilizations. Some even believe the rock might have been part of ancient rituals or ceremonies, though this remains speculative. Whether crafted by nature or influenced by ancient humans, Al-Naslaa Rock continues to intrigue explorers and geologists alike, standing resiliently despite its seemingly precarious balance. Advancements in technology have allowed astronomers to explore the universe in unprecedented ways, revealing phenomena that challenge our understanding. Here are 2 intriguing cosmic and geological mysteries that continue to fascinate scientists and the public alike. Number 9. Tabby's Star. One of the methods astronomers use to detect distant planets is by measuring a star's light output. When a planet passes in front of a star, it causes a slight dimming of the light, like how Jupiter would cause our sun's light to decrease by a few percent during transit. However, when scientists observed Tabby's star, officially named KIC 8,462,852, they found something far more perplexing. Located about 1,400 light-years away in the constellation Cygnus, this star displayed unexpected and dramatic drops in brightness, sometimes up to 20% or more. This level of dimming is far beyond what a planet could cause, leading to intense speculation about what could be responsible. The star first gained attention through NASA's Kepler Space Telescope mission, which aimed to detect exoplanets by tracking the brightness variations of thousands of stars. Unlike typical dimming caused by planets, Tabby's star exhibited erratic and substantial dips, sparking a range of theories. Some scientists proposed natural explanations, such as massive comet swarms or dense asteroid belts orbiting the star. One particularly captivating hypothesis suggested the presence of alien megastructures, possibly Dyson spheres built by advanced civilizations to capture the star's energy. Although the idea of alien architecture fascinated the public, most experts remained skeptical. Further research using ground-based telescopes pointed to a more grounded explanation. A cloud of dust and debris could be causing the irregular dimming. Still, the precise origin and nature of the dust remain uncertain, leaving some questions unanswered. Number 8. The Richet Structure, Mauritania. In the vast, desolate expanse of the Mauritanian desert in West Africa lies an enigmatic natural formation known as the Richet Structure, or the Eye of the Sahara. Spanning about 25 miles, 40 kilometers in diameter, this massive circular depression is made up of concentric rings of sedimentary rock, with older rocks at the core and younger layers on the outside. From the ground, it's hard to grasp the full scale of the structure. It's only when viewed from above that its distinct bullseye pattern becomes apparent. Initially, scientists thought it was the result of a meteorite impact, but later studies proved otherwise. The formation is now understood as a dome or anticline, created by the gradual uplifting of the Earth's crust over millions of years. As the layers of rock were pushed upward, they folded and eroded to form the circular shape visible today. However, the bullseye at the center still poses a challenge to researchers. While erosion caused by wind and water might explain some aspects of the structure, the exact process behind its unique shape remains a topic of scientific debate. Recent studies suggest that the distinctive shape and size of the Richet structure, or the Eye of the Sahara, might not be fully explained by erosion alone. Instead, some researchers believe that volcanic and hydrothermal activity, followed by collapse and erosion, played a significant role in its formation. However, this theory remains unproven, and more research is needed to unravel the mystery of this awe-inspiring natural wonder. Interestingly, the structure's resemblance to the Martian landscape has led to suggestions that it could be used as a testing site for Mars rovers. Number 7. The Sargasso Sea, Atlantic Ocean. The oceans of the world are far more complex than once thought. Rather than being vast, swirling masses of water, they contain distinctly separate formations that differ in temperature, salinity, and oxygen levels. One remarkable example is the Sargasso Sea area that has intrigued scientists for centuries, yet still holds many secrets. Situated in the North Atlantic Ocean, the Sargasso Sea is known for its striking cobalt blue waters and dense golden brown mats of sargassum seaweed, covering roughly 1.4 million square miles, over 4 million square kilometers. This sea has no physical boundaries, as it is encircled by 4 powerful ocean currents. North Atlantic Current to the North Canary, Current to the east, North Equatorial Current to the south, Antilles Current to the west. These currents form the North Atlantic subtropical gyre, creating a nearly stationary vortex that traps floating debris and seaweed within its confines. The seaweed, sargassum, remains buoyant thanks to gas-filled bladders, forming dense mats that serve as a thriving habitat for various marine species, including fish, turtles, and invertebrates. The Sargasso Sea also serves as a critical breeding ground for migratory marine animals, notably Atlantic eels. Both European and American eels spawn here before their larvae drift to coastal waters, later returning to the sea as mature adults to repeat the life cycle. Despite its ecological significance, the Sargasso Sea remains poorly understood, especially regarding its formation and continued existence. This lack of knowledge complicates efforts to address the impact of human activities, including pollution. One significant threat is the North Atlantic garbage patch, where large amounts of plastic waste accumulate. While the discovery of plastic-eating microbes offers some hope, there is still much to learn about how to protect this vital ecosystem and replicate any successful pollution management strategies worldwide. Number 6. Vltavara Mountain, Russia. Hidden deep within Russia's remote Karelia region lies the enigmatic Vltavara mountain, the highest peak in the area. Standing at 1,369 ft, 417 m, above sea level. Isolated from civilization, the nearest settlement is 12.5 miles to the northwest. Despite its seclusion, Vltavara Mountain is renowned as one of Russia's most mysterious locations, largely because of its peculiar rock formations known as Vltavara stone mushrooms. These towering, mushroom-shaped stones, some reaching heights of 30 feet 9 m, delicately balanced on slender bases, giving them a surreal appearance. Initially, it was thought that ancient communities created these structures, but recent studies hint at a more natural origin. One leading theory attributes their formation to glacial activity during the last ice age. As massive glaciers moved across the landscape, they exerted immense pressure on the bedrock, fracturing it and eroding the softer rock over thousands of years, leaving behind the bizarre mushroom shapes. Other ideas suggest that seismic activity or the effects of underground rivers might have played a role in shaping the stones. Local Karelian and Sami communities view Vltavara as a sacred site, believing the stone mushrooms hold spiritual significance. Folklore even claims they were crafted by giants with magical powers, adding an air of mystique to this already fascinating place. Number 5. The Hessdalen Lights, Norway. Throughout the world, people often report seeing mysterious lights in the sky, most of which remain unverified and unexplained. However, there's one place where these sightings are not only well documented but also scientifically studied: Hessdalen Valley in Norway. Known as the Hessdalen Lights, these strange orbs and elongated flashes of light dance across the night sky with remarkable frequency. First reliably recorded in the early 1980s, though reports date back to the 1930s, these phenomena have since been observed on a regular basis, with some witnesses claiming to see them almost nightly. To investigate, scientists have set up an array of instruments, including cameras, spectrographs, magnetometers, and radar. Despite capturing the lights on camera and gathering data, the true nature and cause of the phenomenon remain elusive. One prominent hypothesis suggests that the lights might result from ionized gas or plasma generated by geological processes. The region's rich metallic mineral deposits could potentially influence the formation of these glowing orbs, but there's still no definitive proof. Regardless of their origin, the Hessdalen Lights continue to captivate researchers and enthusiasts alike, standing out as one of the world's most persistent and perplexing unexplained aerial phenomena. Another theory proposes that the Hessdalen Lights might be connected to piezoelectricity, a phenomenon where certain minerals produce an electric charge when subjected to mechanical stress. Given the valley's unique geological features and shifting bedrock, it's possible that piezoelectric discharges are responsible for the mysterious lights. Regardless of the cause, the area has become a hotspot for UFO enthusiasts, drawing in curious visitors eager to witness the phenomenon firsthand. The local tourism industry has flourished as a result, and even if scientists eventually find an answer, the valley will likely remain a popular destination for those fascinated by unexplained occurrences. Number 4. The Devil's Sea, Pacific Ocean. While most people are familiar with the Bermuda Triangle and its reputation for eerie disappearances and strange phenomena, it's not the only oceanic region with such a mysterious past. The Devil's Sea, also known as the Dragon's Triangle, lies in the Pacific Ocean between Japan, Guam, and the Bonin Islands. This area, much like its Atlantic counterpart, is shrouded in legend and folklore, often linked to vanishing ships and aircraft. Among the most infamous incidents is the disappearance of the USS Cyclops in 1918. The massive Navy cargo ship, along with its 309 crew members, vanished without sending any distress signals, leaving behind a maritime mystery that remains unsolved to this day. Apart from mysterious disappearances, the region is known for odd magnetic anomalies, unpredictable compass readings, equipment malfunctions, and unusual lights in the sky. These strange occurrences have fueled theories involving supernatural forces, underwater volcanoes, and even extraterrestrial involvement. Scientists have put forward more practical explanations, suggesting that unpredictable weather patterns, including sudden storms, typhoons, and waterspouts, could account for the missing vessels. Additionally, the region's magnetic irregularities might stem from geological phenomena, like underwater volcanoes or tectonic fault lines. Adding to the intrigue is the proximity of the Devil's Sea to the volcanic Mariana Trench, the world's deepest oceanic point. This area is notorious for its uncharted underwater caves and geothermal vents, which could also play a role in the region's unusual activity. Taken together, the harsh weather and complex geology make it a place where danger and mystery often intersect. Number 2. The Taos Hum, New Mexico. In the seemingly ordinary town of Taos, New Mexico, some residents experience a peculiar phenomenon known as the Taos Hum, a persistent, low-pitched noise that resembles the hum of a distant diesel engine. Those who hear it often report feeling vibrations and discomfort, while many others remain completely oblivious to its existence. The phenomenon first came to public attention in the early 1990s when locals began complaining about the mysterious sound. Despite widespread curiosity and numerous investigations, no one has been able to identify its origin. Various scientific studies, including acoustic tests, noise measurements, and even government inquiries have been conducted, but none have pinpointed a clear cause. Several theories attempt to explain the hum. Some suggest it might result from industrial machinery, mining operations, or nearby military activities, but no definitive connection has been established. Others speculate that natural processes, like seismic activity or underground fluid movement, could be to blame. Interestingly, Some experts have considered the possibility that the hum might not even exist physically, proposing that it could be linked to psychological factors or mass hysteria. Yet, this theory remains unproven as well. What makes the phenomenon particularly troubling is its impact on those who hear it. Many complain of sleep disturbances, stress, and discomfort, with some opting to move away from Taos altogether to escape the relentless sound. Until science uncovers a definitive answer, the Taos hum remains an unsolved mystery, leaving residents divided between those who hear it and those who don't. Number 1. The Nazca Lines, Peru. Among the many ancient geoglyphs around the world, few are as intriguing as the Nazca Lines in Peru. These massive and intricate designs spanning 174 square miles were crafted by the Nazca people between 200 BCE and 600 CE. They consist of hundreds of colossal figures, ranging from simple geometric patterns to elaborate depictions of animals, plants, and human-like forms. To create these remarkable designs, the Nazca people removed the reddish-brown iron oxide-coated pebbles from the desert floor, exposing the lighter-colored soil beneath. Thanks to the region's extremely dry and stable climate, these lines have remained exceptionally well preserved for more than 1,000 years. Some of the most iconic figures among the Nazca Lines include the hummingbird, the spider, the monkey, the condor. One of the most debated geoglyphs is the astronaut or spaceman, which resembles a figure wearing a spacesuit. This unusual image has fueled speculation and curiosity among researchers and enthusiasts alike. The purpose of the Nazca Lines remains a mystery, and scholars have proposed various theories. Some suggest they held ceremonial, religious, or astronomical significance, while others believe they could have functioned as part of a ritual irrigation system or served as markers for underground water sources. Another theory is that they may have been used as an astronomical calendar or as a means to communicate with sky deities. One of the biggest puzzles is that the geoglyphs are best viewed from the air. Yet the ancient Nazca people had no known means of aerial observation. How they managed to design and execute these massive patterns from ground level remains an unanswered question, leading some to wonder if they possess knowledge or technology that has since been lost to history.
Did one of these places convince you? Or do you think science is hiding the truth? Let us know in the comments, and hit like and subscribe button. Because here at True Crimes, we don't just cover the darkest human acts, we expose the planet's most chilling, mysterious cases. Stay curious, but don't say we didn't inform you. Thanks for watching. See you next time, and a big shout out to our channel members.